It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell, who picked up 4 tackles in last week's contest.
It's the Falcons and the Texans.
All that and more coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit Week 10 and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. starting the drive with Algier.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Jones.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after here coming up. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're ready today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
First down, they'll start with Algier.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Holding, offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To throw on second down. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And the Texans will take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On second, here's Algier. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 40-yard line. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Give to Pierce. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. because they ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Left wing 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston set to take over. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points. But that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
They'll throw now on the final play. Johnson's got it complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Give to Algier from the shotgun.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Algier now up the middle.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And some room to maneuver.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying. Field, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Algier going straight ahead.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. A 3rd down. He tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind, while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 18-yard gain.
Was what they saw in college. His playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escape. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes left side. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Houston. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on second down. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Jones throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
Let's go now.
Up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They're going to look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it, yeah. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll start with the option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Jones going to keep once more.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Now Jones.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones.
Setting up the screen. Here's Algier.
Touchdown!
Tyler Algier.
From 6 yards away.
And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 4 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off.
From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
And he's going to be intercepted for